Hello, and welcome to Goblings, everybody. And make those subtitles go away of me being upset about my audio settings.
Oh, no.
As I forgot how that worked.
I forgot about PubNub.
Oh, but hello. I'm so excited to be here. We are back with the Goblings, episode 4, and as you can probably see, my regular Goblings aren't here. Instead, I am joined with one of my very good close friends, Pond. And Pond, would you like to introduce yourself and let us know who you will be playing today?
Yes. Hi, I'm Pond. Pond plays games. Pond plays on Twitter. Today, I will be playing ChooChoo. My name is ChooChoo the Goblin. And I'm so excited. That's all I have for ChooChoo because I don't have anything else because I'm a baby.
Well, luckily for you, because the Goblings, as created by SlowQuest, is a character building game. It is a game where we have characters where you've maybe created a little bit beforehand. You've rolled their stats with 2d6 instead of 3d6, and you've chosen a few little traits, but your Goblin, for all intents and purposes, is level 0. And we're going back to the Goblin Nest, everybody. Because life begins in the slime pool. But sometimes, not all at once. Pond, I would like you to make the first roll of your character
Okay.
a survival check to be born.
Oh,
And how I'd like you to do this, because we are playing separately from the group, roll me 2 d20s and give me the number farthest from 10.
Oh, golly. Okay. And then I add or let me rephrase that. I subtract my wisdom modifier, correct?
Yes, you
From
do.
both? Okay. Beautiful.
What is your wisdom modifier right now?
-4.
-4, okay. And what's our number on the die?
So I rolled a 13 and a 2.
So I think...
So the 2 becomes a -2.
Yes.
And I think that's furthest from 10.
A -2 is our lowest birth roll of any of the goblins. So I think by the virtue of the dice, we can explain why. In the goblin nest, in the slime pool, there's this large pool of bubbling green slime where hundreds of goblin eggs can be seen bobbing just below the surface. Usually, there are pool tenders here who are stirring the eggs with long staffs. There are maybe a few people milling about, and certainly when we saw our last goblins being born, they were part of a large brood. But ChooChoo, you emerge completely and totally alone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then ChooChoo's gonna like flop through the slime
Yeah.
to try and make it to the edge of the pool. Do I need to roll?
Well, this is sort of a part of your combined.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know if maybe there was a part where maybe ChooChoo originally got their head above water as everyone else was climbing out of the pool.
Yeah.
But with a -2, it has taken you substantially longer than anybody else.
I
to
got
be born
kicked in the
today.
face a couple of times on the way up. So I finally make my way over, my floppy little way over to the edge of the slime pool, and I sort of pull myself out and just sort of like flop on my back. I just.
Yeah, the air around you is somehow both humid and dusty. It does not make your sinuses feel very good.
No, they're miserable. As soon as from the moment I breathed air above the slime pool, I started sneezing. Hello?
This area is very empty.
Okay. Nobody told me what to do. Okay, I'm just gonna stand up then and look around, I guess. Do I go back in the pool?
Roll me a d8.
Okay.
We'll determine your first meeting with another being by random chance.
Beautiful. It's a 3.
A 3. A 3. There are actually. Roll me a d4 now.
Okay. 4.
4. There are 4 injured goblins who are being carried through on stretchers. So it goes from this very like quiet, desolate area to sort of this as feet, like the opening of MASH, as now this sort of like triage unit opens up, and you're going, all right, get him over here, get the stretchers over here, we need to get to the roost, we're the best place to lie down.
Excuse me.
All right, we can get him out here.
Hello?
Make me a persuasion roll.
Oh wait. Okay, hold on. Is that a no? That's a charisma check. So I am stinky. So I have advantage on charisma related checks concerning other goblins.
You do. Excellent.
Which is great because my charisma is -3. So let me go ahead and roll with advantage there. Rad. That's a 3.
That's a 3. So, what smells so fresh down here?
Hello?
Crant?
Hello?
Crant Schma? We're trying... We're trying to get
Hello?
this. Hi, hello. I am sorry. I am a little busy right now, trying to get these injured goblins some help right now.
Uh,
You were just born.
I just came out of
I
the pool.
I don't. I cannot help you. I am busy.
Oh,
Cran or Schmar should be
I
around here somewhere. If you grab something out of the bucket there, go off and start an adventure. Have a good time.
what's Cran or Spa?
You see, I mean, there are
Yeah.
goblins with like bandages wrapped around their legs. This is you are like a little baby tugging on the like pant leg of a doctor in an ER right now.
Okay.
There, you are just unfortunately not the priority.
Yeah. Nobody cares about Choo-Choo. Okay. And then Choo-Choo's gonna just like take a step backwards, but sort of trip over their own feet
Mm-hmm.
and like flop onto their butt for a second. Uh, and for a
And
moment, oh yeah,
no, continue.
I was just gonna say for a moment they look around like, did anyone notice? And they're gonna debate crying about it. And then decide against it and like try and push themselves up off the floor.
Yeah, as you put yourself up, you realize that you have sort of tumbled into this sort of like grab bag area of stuff.
Oh.
It is the Goblin heirloom distribution
Oh.
area. And we want to make sure that like our other goblins, you get a goblin heirloom. So can you
Yeah.
please roll for me 2d8?
Thanks. All right. I will roll. Do, do, do. Uh, I got a 7
Okay.
and a 3.
With a 7 and a 3, there's an item right beside your left and right hand. Near your left hand is this round, hard glass vial with a sort of a dark green juice in it and a string around the vial. To your right
Okay.
hand is a is a hand stick. It is a stick with a glove on it filled with some sort of substance to make it hand like.
Hand stick and green file with string. Got it.
So to keep this fair, I am going to ask ChooChoo which
To
of
choose.
these can ChooChoo choose, please.
Choo-choo. Oh man. Okay. How long is the hand stick? It's an important question.
It is an important question. I will say that the hand stick will extend your reach 5 feet. To have it
Oh,
be, that's a long stick. I
that's a
know that's a
long
long
stick.
stick, but in order for it to be useful mechanically, let's
That's a
give it
long
something.
stick. Oh man. Okay.
It's, you know what it is? It's telescopic.
It's just a telescopic hand.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can I
Yeah,
can I
the stick part is almost more like an old telescope that they have like been the
stuck into
best
it?
thing that a goblin could think to do with a telescope is stick a hand on it and make it like a long stick.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna weigh it out. I'm gonna lick the vial. Gonna sniff the glove. Mm. I'm gonna throw the vial over my shoulder,
It smashes immediately.
and I'm gonna take the hand stick.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god. Okay. I am proficient in those. It's good. There's a 12.
That's a 12. So as you throw it, I think you almost don't necessarily notice the like little cloud of red gas that is behind you right now.
I would absolutely not notice that there is a cloud.
Yeah.
Okay, so hand Telescopic hand stick. Got it.
So now, now you're here. As you know, there is a little more motion of the goblin doctors and their patients, and you're there flipping around a telescopic hand stick.
An adventure. I'm gonna go on an adventure. I'm gonna go on an adventure. And
Okay, can you go on the adventure so that we can have the room?
Oh, sorry. Okay. And then ChooChoo's gonna Are they? Am I naked? Am I a naked goblin?
Yeah, I cannot stress enough that our goblins have been fully nude this whole time.
Great, awesome. Okay.
It's not a thing though. A lot of the goblins are.
Yeah, they don't care. Everybody's naked. Yeah. I mean, naked is the day you're born. You know.
That's today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to me. I'm going to take my stick, and I'm gonna. How many doors are there in the room?
So in this room there is the slime pool, and an area beside it, and sort of running along that horizontal line. There are two paths. One is slanting downwards a little bit towards where some of those goblins are moving to in order to move the patients, and the other one slopes up, which is the other direction.
Oh, well, started at the bottom of the slime pool, so we can only go up from there. And I'm gonna take the upward facing path.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold my stick out up, like it's a walking stick. My telescope stick, like it's a walking stick.
Okay, lovely. Do you have it fully extended?
Yeah, so it's super tall, so everybody can see my hand.
It's like, so if now we actually see the crowd of goblins, we just see this hand sort of moving throughout the crowd as the camera then pans down to where ChooChoo is actually walking amongst the ankles.
I love the idea that the hand is just flopping up and down, joyous.
So you move up out of the slime pool room, and you come to sort of a what do you call it? What is the opposite of a hallway? It is where different hallways would converge.
Oh, chamber.
Yeah, sort of an open chamber, and it actually has 5 different directions. If it's a hand, the thumb is where you came from.
Okay. Oh boy.
And all this, it's still very much a cave. It's dirt rock floors. Here, it's maybe a little wider here, and some other just large rocks where some goblins are milling about talking to each other.
Okay, there's goblins here.
Yes, there are there are more goblins in this room.
With my little stick, I'm just going to walk into the middle of the room, and I'm gonna say, "Excuse me." Sir or ma'am.
Huh?
Hello.
Oh,
hello.
Didn't we the goblin is sort of standing there. They were leaning on the rock with a little a disposable cup of water, talking to the other one. I thought
Hello.
Were you just born?
Uh-huh.
But we did that.
Which way is adventure?
Already. Oh, bless you. Is Schmar around? Anybody? And this goblin actually sort of gets down on their knees to your level. Oh. And it's okay, you are this is unfortunate.
Going on an adventure.
You are, and I hope you do well.
Yeah.
You're a little late.
Late.
The other goblins have already grouped up.
Okay.
And started.
Uh-huh.
So you're free to find some others to group up with maybe, but every
Sorry.
bless you.
And every time I sneeze, it's just like gobs of slime like directly into this person's face.
Yeah, that's great. Um, so what everyone is doing right now is trying to make a gift for the Goblin Queen. Okay,
Okay.
that's very important. If the Queen doesn't approve of you, you can't be an adult goblin.
Oh.
So you want to make a gift that makes a real impression.
Okay. A big, a good gift. Okay. Is she like hand sticks?
Well, she wouldn't want you to. She wouldn't want to take your heirloom. Is that one of the heirlooms from the slime? Did you get it in the slime room?
As a hand stick, I got it in the bag.
So that is yours, and you don't want to give that up. Because remember, did you see the sign in the slime room?
No.
Well, it's the three goblin tenets:
Oh.
hoard, humor, harm.
Humor. Alright.
So that's the start of your hoard.
Got it. Okay. This is my hoard.
Exactly. So you want to find other things that'll impress the Goblin Queen, but you want to make sure that you make it something that she likes.
What is she like?
Well, that's sort of part of what you're doing right now, but you are at a disadvantage. So I don't think it would be so bad if I told you.
Oh.
And leans down a little bit more. The Queen really, really likes tiny gifts. Tiny gifts. Gifts that aren't so difficult. The goblin. I don't want to be the one to say it. The Goblin Queen herself is a little, let's say, tall.
Oh.
And so the comparison of a tiny gift is flattering.
Okay.
Okay.
The teeth.
Teeth?
She like teeth?
You don't.
Not my teeth.
So right now I've sort of given the game away in for one thing.
Okay.
I'm going to find Schmar is better at this than I am.
What's a schmar?
Schmar is the Goblin Keeper. I do actually work in there. I'm a pool tender, but Schmar is the Goblin Keeper. If you fight him, he's the one that has the wrist jewelry.
Okay.
He has a big hunk of jewelry on his wrist. So if you see Schmar, that's
him.
Exactly.
Okay.
All
Which
right?
way is adventure?
Everywhere.
So that way. Just point to one of the doors.
Give it a shot.
Okay. Okay. Okay, well, thank you. And then so there's 4 other doors?
Yeah, there are 4 other doors. So you can imagine it like a hand. You came from the thumb.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a d4.
Okay.
And just let fate decide. Because ChooChoo has no idea.
No idea
what's going
at all.
on. 4. So
4. So that's to the pinky.
to the pinky.
To the pinky. And as you tootle off, that goblin with the water, roll me a perception check.
Okay. with my -4 modifier. Oh, that is a natural 20.
With a natural 20. As you're going, you hear clear as day. I don't think that one's going to make it. Worst natural 20 you could get, by the way. That's harsh.
That one's going to make it. That one's going to make it. ChooChoo's just gonna start singing "That one's going to make it" because that's
That's
what's
ChooChoo's
important.
personality. As ChooChoo heads their way. As ChooChoo heads their way into the dungeon.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, so you're going, that one's going to make it. That one's going to make it. Um as you sort of you're walking down this hall, and as you're walking, the scenery beside you stops just being like hallways and starts being these little like uh wooden rotted cages. Like essentially like a carved little cave in the hallway with a very rudimentary like sticks tied together to be the bars
Okay.
of a cell.
Oh, refreshing.
Yeah. And then you hear like sort of as you've walked past from behind another one of those like large boulders, a goblin just like peeks at,
Hello.
excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I need to respect continuity. Excuse me.
Hello.
Hi. Are you a prisoner?
Oh,
Are
I'm
you
going on an adventure, and that one's going to make it.
Are you a guard?
I gotta get a present for the queen.
You
What's a
guard?
guard?
Um yeah, you're not supposed to be down here.
The hand flapping as ChooChoo's just kind of
Yeah.
standing. Where's down here? Who are you? What are you?
I'm Jeff. I'm sort of important because I'm the guard of the dungeon where the prisoners are kept.
Oh.
Yeah, and I make sure they don't get out.
Jeff, I have a very question for you.
Okay?
Do any of the prisoners have little teeth?
Yeah, there were like 6 prisoners that had a lot of little sharp teeth, and that wasn't great, actually. I tried to keep them here, but that didn't go great for me. And you see that he's kind of like got like a bunch of like little bite marks and scratch marks on him that he's been sort of attending to.
Pond knows what those are. ChooChoo doesn't. Okay. Well, if I was talking to somebody else, and I said, "Oh, where is adventure?" And they said, "Everywhere." And then I came through this door, and now you're saying I can't be here. So do I need
Yeah.
to go away?
Well, okay. Bless you.
Sorry.
Here's the thing. So yeah, you're not really supposed to be here, but I'm not supposed to be not here. Like I have to stay. But I've been having a day of it.
Okay.
I would love a snack.
Okay. I could get a snack.
Yeah, so like if you're able to get me like something from the stew hall, I would totally let you just like come down here, and You, I like you. You just straight up harass these prisoners if I got some stew.
Okay, I could go do that. Where's this? What's the stew hall?
The stew hall is through back the way you came.
Uh-huh.
It's at the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then ChooChoo's just gonna, I don't know if they can do anything quickly. Turn, they just full turn their whole body
Yeah.
and start going back the way that they came.
Um make me a
No.
make me a quick attack roll.
An attack roll?
Yeah.
Oh God.
As
Okay.
you're turning with this hand stick.
Am I proficient with the hand stick, Billy?
You're
It's a simple weapon. Okay.
Are we gonna qualify the hand stick as a simple weapon? Sure we are. You do have proficiency.
That's awesome. Uh, so that means, well, it's a -2 for my strength, but it's a +2 for my proficiency.
So that'll
So that
cancel
means
out.
it's a 17.
So as you go, you hit Jeff the guard with your hand stick as you turn around, and it knocks him over.
I love my hand stick. I chose correctly.
Yeah.
Don't even notice that I knocked
Yeah.
Jeff the guard
I
over.
assume that you are just turning around and you are still singing "This One's Going to Make It."
This one's going to make it. That was going to make it. And then when I get back into the previous chamber that I'm in,
Yeah.
you said it's at the top?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look up. Because it's the top.
Yeah, so well sure, I'll give you a gift. You go through and there is
You don't have to give me anything.
No, I
ChooChoo's
think
not smart.
you know what? Roll me a D100.
Oh, we're getting fancy with it. Okay, let's see. That is a 54.
The 54. You look up and this cave it sort of comes to a point like it curves upwards to a top, and it looks like there normally would be some kind of skylight there, but there is just a barrel wedged in it.
Oh. Soup hall? ChooChoo's gonna try and poke their little stick up at the barrel and see if it reaches. There's no spatial awareness
Yeah,
here,
no,
so.
there's no way. Like this
Yeah.
stick brings you up to sort of like goblin height, like up to like the height of a medium creature maybe. But you are
I'm gonna just give the viewers the joy of this. For the next 7 minutes, ChooChoo is standing in the middle of this chamber, legs in a V, holding the stick as high as they can and just waggling it back and forth.
Yeah.
Saying, "Soup hall!" Before they get tired and have to sit down for a second.
Yeah, and at this time, like this is the intersection of the Goblin Cave, so there are like goblin goings on here. Roll me another D8, please.
Oh no. Okay. 1.
Scroll back up to where that table actually is. So as you sit down, there's like this you catch the eye of this like elderly goblin, This old, very old, skinny goblin with, I don't know how this works, but a long scraggly beard.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
probably glued on.
and kind of like smiling a bit and like looking up and looking at you. Good day.
Hello. I was looking for the soup hole up there
Yeah,
at the top.
I'm Sue Paul.
Your soup hole?
Yeah, you can call me Sue. I heard you
Sue.
calling my name.
Oh, that's you were at the top?
No, I was there. I was actually having a sleep in the roost, but I got woken up by somebody who said there's a young kid calling for Sue Paul in the intersection. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what business I have with a kid, but I came around here and I went
Oh,
to see you. What's your
well,
troubles?
the guard Jeff said if I got him some stew at the soup hall, that I at the top that I could harass the prisoners for some teeth. And so I was looking at the top and there's a thing up there. I can't reach it. And I'm gonna swing my little hand thing back and forth. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So I'm sorry that I didn't know to come to you directly to get Jeff food. I was bored by myself and nobody told me what to do, but there was one person who said the goblin stuff was hard for and hair.
Well, I got the hair.
You do got the
I
hair.
got the hair. I think you might have a couple of those misplaced, a little mix 'em up, but I I don't like hearing that no one's helped you. How long you been standing here holding that up like this?
I don't know, but my body got tired, so I had to sit down.
You know, no one helps me either, and my body gets tired. I think you and I have a lot in common, youngin'.
Do you have a hand stick?
No, but I got a face rat.
Oh. Are you looking for it?
As you look closer, it is
It's a fucking rat.
It's rat like.
Oh, and like as ChooChoo reaches up to pet the face rat, like, are you looking for adventure too?
I got a feeling that a lot of my adventuring days are behind me.
Oh, and then ChooChoo's gonna look around his back. I don't see anything back there.
You know, you're right. What am I sticking around here for? What do I got holding me?
That was
Maybe we can go on an adventure.
Yeah. Earlier, I heard someone saying, I don't think that one's going to make it. And I turned it into a song. And you can sing it with me if you want. I just been singing, that one's going to make it. Yeah.
That one's going
to make it. Yeah. That one's going to make it. That one's going to make
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm crying.
The other goblins adopted 6 cats. I don't know how you adopted a senior citizen. But rest assured, that seems to be what's happening right now.
I won't keep him. I It's because I mixed up the word stew and the word soup.
So now you have Soup Hall, the
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 senior citizen.
the elderly goblin.
And ChooChoo was just accidentally super positive. Oh.
You two are singing and like ready to go
Right in
in
the middle.
the main intersection. All right, let's.
Where are we going? Adventure.
Yeah, well, maybe I can put my years of wisdom to use.
Okay.
What is it you're trying to do for this adventure?
Okay. Oh, that list got really long really fast. So hold just a sec. I gotta think. So I am trying to find Sue for Jeff so that he can let me go to the prisoners because I want to collect a lot of small teeth
Okay.
to make the present for the queen. Because she likes small things and teeth are small, and I cannot give her my heirloom because goblins are supposed to
You
hair.
you know I'll give you something for that.
Oh.
I think she might like those tiny things, but you know what the queen doesn't like? The queen doesn't like gifts that are horrific. So I don't know if she would want a trophy of teeth. Oh, oh, little goblin, you certainly wouldn't want to see this horrific display.
Yeah. Okay, I sneeze it out. Okay. She doesn't like horrific.
She doesn't like the horrific as much. There are some goblin leaders that, um, there are some folk out there in the world that might want a horrific present, but a trophy won in battle. But that's not our queen.
Teeth are horrific. Okay. Okay. Well, I and then
But
ChooChoo's
if
gonna.
you want to go see those persons, we can get you some stew.
Uh, well, no, I don't really know where I want to go. Is there a place? What's top?
You see that's mighty interesting that you thought of that. Because I don't know if anybody actually knows.
Oh,
But if
can,
you got that stick of yours, that little pokey poke.
yeah.
I think it's time we put this mystery to bed.
Adventure?
Adventure. All right.
Adventure.
All right. Tell you what I'm gonna do. We're gonna round up as many of these other goblins as we can.
Okay.
And we're gonna do something I haven't done in a very long time. We're gonna tower up.
Oh, what does that mean?
It means us goblins are going to stack on top of each other, and especially with your hand there, I think we can get you to the, I would say to the bottom of this mystery, but to the top of this mystery.
Okay.
I reckon how tall is that? I think that's you and me. That's two.
Mm-hmm.
Roll. You know what? Roll me a d4. Dice got to be involved in this.
It's a 4.
It's a 4.
Yeah, it's gonna be 4 goblins, isn't
I
it?
think with 4 more goblins.
Okay.
I think with 4 more goblins, we would get to the top of that. Do you think you can get 4 more goblins?
Yeah. I need to go to Stew Hall. Stew Hall.
Yeah, you're already at Soup Hall.
Yeah, the stew place for
Yeah.
the stew.
So that's through there and points to the to the middle finger of the intersection.
I bet Jeff will come and help if I get him the food.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and Jeff is also in charge of those prisoners. So I don't know if that would be morally acceptable, but
I don't know what a prisoner is.
You know what? It's not a. I don't know if you've actually seen those prisons. A lot of it is voluntary. It's some very weak wooden bars that Jeff has put up there.
He said that there were some small prisoners with little teeth that he didn't want to take care of anymore.
You should have seen those cats wrestling him.
What are cats?
They're like. Have you ever seen a bear?
No.
There's smaller versions of that.
Oh.
Have you ever seen a beetle?
No.
Yeah, they're bigger.
I see the goblin.
Smaller than a goblin.
Okay.
Yeah, with more of this.
Oh. Is that? Anyways, okay. I'm gonna go get stew.
I've also just had a little light bulb above my head. The reason he calls it his face rat is that it's actually braided into little rat tails.
That's adorable, and ChooChoo thinks that it's just that's what that is. So I hope you know that in future games, ChooChoo's going to call beards face rats.
For better or worse.
For better or for worse, because that is what ChooChoo has been alive for 27 minutes. And that is a face rat. I'm gonna go get the stew for Jeff. And maybe while I'm in there, I can see if there are some other morally acceptable alternatives.
That one's a big word. I'm impressed with that one.
Thank you.
All right. This one's going to make it. This one's going to make it.
And
you know, a lot of goblins here are into different kinds of music. There's some goblins that like jazz, but me, I like my country music.
It's the goodest good sound. And then ChooChoo's going to do a full body turn again.
Roll attack.
Yeah. Okay. Thank God, it's a 7.
It's a 7. Does not hit. So I think what happens is as you do it, Soup Hall has leaned back to look at the barrel in the ceiling.
Whiff. I love it.
Absolutely whiff.
And then the hand.
And you're trudging. Are you trudging towards the stew hall direction?
The stew hall direction. Yeah.
Okay.
Not stew hall.
Away from soup hall towards the stew hall.
Aren't you so excited to have me, Billy?
It's wonderful to have you back. Our plot has already diverged so much from anything I thought that was going to happen. So you walk up, and the stew hall is unlike some of the other areas, and oddly, unlike the dungeon, has a door.
Oh God.
To it.
Okay.
It actually has it has a knob that would maybe be a little too high for a goblin to reach, but it does well. unless they had a hand stick, and it also has a doggy door.
Okay.
So up to you which way you would like to go.
Hmm. Well, I've never seen a door before, so I'm gonna stare at it for, let's see, about a minute.
Okay.
Um,
To keep canon, an amount of time that ChooChoo has no way of accounting for.
yeah, no, it's just,
That's
they're
for
just
you at
like,
home how long it is.
hmm. And then I'm gonna take my stick, my hand stick, and I'm gonna angle it. And that's not gonna work. And then I'm gonna angle it. And then I'm gonna back up. And I'm gonna set the stick on the ground. And then I'm gonna pick it up. And then I'm going to walk towards the dog door with the hand stick. And I'm gonna poke the dog door with the hand stick. I just had to figure out the angles,
Okay. Um
Uh
yeah, you're crawling
yeah.
hand first essentially.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Um pokes the door, and as you are sort of midway through the door, you get in and are met with this black curling smoke that heads towards you. um Make me a perception check.
Okay. Oh God, I'm so bad at these. Yeah, it's a natural one.
Natural one. So smoke comes into your eyes. You start sneezing on it. You are
Uh,
blinded by this smoke.
okay.
And you feel your body sort of hurtle backwards a little bit as something is pushing on the door. And
Oh,
getting out, and the door then does the swing of with you're halfway through the doggy door.
okay. So I feel like ChooChoo would just experience this,
Yeah.
blind and sneezing and being swung back and forth by this door until the door finally stops moving a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could say you
Uh,
hear a commotion going here. A lot of flipping of feet and
okay.
and shouting back and forth and stuff as well, but not anything distinct right now.
Okay. Uh, ChooChoo would definitely go forward into the hall, the stew hall, through the smoke. And then it
Yeah,
would take an undetermined amount of time to try and pull the hand stick in through the dog door because you can't just lift, you got to pull it forward
I thought
and then
you
lift
had
it.
you had sort of had the hand
Oh, I
forward.
guess so it would be
Yeah.
halfway through. Oh, so it would take less time
Yeah.
because I could just stand up. Perfect. Thank God I put the hand stick first. Angles are so hard when you don't understand the world. And so I would stand up and I would just sort of be flapping my hand stick and be like, "Excuse me, hello,
Hey, all right. Oh God, come put it out. Put it out. Oh.
hello, I'm looking for Stu.
Stu, we have Stu. Do you have any water? We're looking for water.
I have a hand."
Use it. Hit him. Hey, and ChooChoo.
Mhm.
Roll initiative.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well my initiative is +0.
Okay.
So you count that as I have a decent dexterity and con modifier. Uh-oh, that doesn't. I was
You spoke
bragging
too
too
soon.
hard, and the dice really wanted to humble me.
Yep.
So my initiative is 6.
Your initiative is 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And give me 1 second here. So this thing that you're getting.
It's gonna kill me, isn't
That's a
it?
dirty 20.
Oh no.
So sorry.
It's okay.
This thing that you do not know what it is. However, you are already blinded.
I am. Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a quick insight to see if they would. That's bad. Yeah. So you feel this smattering of like sort of like of it's tough to describe. You know, when you were breathing in that dust, it's almost like that you're feeling like a more concentrated version of that dust coming like a blast of it
Okay.
in your face and like in your eyes, and like if you weren't already blind it would feel like you were covered by um this sort of indiscriminate dust.
Yeah. Okay.
But you're otherwise not you're not injured for any type of HP. It's more of a status effect that you were already affected by because you
I love that
helpfully
for
rolled a
me.
nat 1 coming into this room.
Okay, perfect. So I'm just blind and covered in questionable
It's
dust.
yeah, I will say it feels a little warm. And it
Okay.
certainly feels like warmer in here than it
Okay.
did out there.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah, for right now it is. For this round it is. This is sort of a solo round before any reinforcements
Okay.
come through because I just told you to hit it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna try and hit it with
Yeah,
my stick.
with
I
your hand
can't
stick.
see
It's been
anything.
working so
Yeah,
far.
it has. I'm gonna roll. It's a disadvantage because I'm blinded, right?
Unfortunately.
That's okay. Ah, awesome. So good. 8.
An 8 is not gonna do it. So you are swinging it radically. You hear this clanking and shattering of like porcelain and glass type sounds as you're moving it around. Unfortunately though, you do not hit, and you hear a
That's
couple
okay.
other like whoas. Uh-oh, okay everybody, okay.
I'm hitting it.
Yeah, no, not actually. Don't know if you know this, but you're not. It's okay though. Uh, doing what we can. We're all doing what we can here. The situation is under control.
Okay.
And they are going to. You're blinded, which is wild. So there's gonna be a couple things happening that you don't know. I'm gonna roll. This is great for the audience. I'm gonna roll a number of dice, and that'll do stuff.
I love that.
Um, you know what? I'm gonna say, you hear a couple more like whips and flaps of things swinging in the air, but
Hmm.
not necessarily, and hearing more of that like clattering and banging of things that sound more incidental, like what happened with you.
Hmm.
You do hear one sort of hit to a very different clear sound that sounds like a
Oh, okay.
okay.
Could I attempt a roll?
I would like a little
Just
more description.
to see which direction that came from. Uh,
Yeah, roll me a perception. I will
yeah.
say if you get you're young, but if you get over a 10, I will let you make your next attack straight without
Okay.
disadvantage.
So I have to roll at least a 14. I rolled a 9, so I have no
So
fucking
no,
idea.
that's not. So there's just so much noise happening around you. That's okay. There is going to be uh, another attack coming your way.
Mm-hmm. My armor class is 10.
Your armor class is 10. We're one of the best goblins we have for that. A 14 is gonna hit you in that case.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt pretty good.
Yeah.
I have 6.
So you feel a hot sensation. This sort of, it's not fire damage, but I'm just sort of giving you a little more information here. It's sort of this hot, like a hot licking of flame that is going to actually give you slashing damage. You're going to take 2 points.
Oh. Ow. Ow. That's hot.
Hurting
Burns.
babies.
That burns. Ow.
And you do actually hear a response from this from the other commotion. You hear like, it's got the little one.
Ow. Okay.
And it is now your turn.
ChooChoo's turn. Okay. I'm just gonna. Ow! And then I'm gonna swing my hand stick. I'm gonna try some different dice. Let's see.
Let me ask. How are you swinging the hand stick?
It would definitely be in a horizontal arc versus a vertical. You know,
Okay,
like
yeah. I think maybe before you were swinging in that vertical.
in the vertical down space, but then now their chest hurts, and so it's just easier for them to turn their body horizontally.
Yeah. I will give you this because you are a baby, and I want to give you some teeth in this fight. If you can swing it vertically at disadvantage, or you can swing it horizontally straight, but you might get some unexpected contact than what you're actually attacking. Like there are other things in this room.
Okay. I see.
Also hit if you want to essentially, do a Legend of Zelda sword swing in a circle around you.
I've been playing way too much Tears of the Kingdom. I will because so I got slashed with the hot damage. And so lifting my arms up hurts, but I can sure as heck twist my body. So I'm going to do a horizontal swing while sneezing and saying ow. That is a 13.
A 13 will hit.
Yes. Okay.
And this time I didn't have you roll damage on Jeff. But what is our hand stick going to do? Certainly bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do I think it should do a D6 or just a D4? I think it will
probably a D4.
Probably a D4.
Yeah, I'm a little fella.
Yeah.
Do I subtract my strength?
You do subtract your strength.
Cool. That's a 1 point of bludgeoning.
That's a
damage.
1 point. So you also That's okay. I mean, you know what? You're doing it in a big circle, so it's not a lot of damage, but it's a round of damage. So you hear, as you're doing it, you hear, oof, oof, oof.
Every time I got him 4 times.
Yeah, okay, guys, remember, okay, it's a little one, it's a goblin, it's throwing our best.
I can't see.
Um, um, you, uh, you feel something wrapping around you trying to grab you.
Oh.
Uh, uh, are you, how are you going to react?
I would struggle.
Yeah, I assumed,
Yeah.
but I wanted to give you that agency, so we are going to roll some opposed athletics for that.
Okay, that's only a -2. I couldn't do an opposed acrobatics, could I?
Yeah, that's a totally able with grapple. It's athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
That
do
will mean
acrobatics.
it's for them as well. So,
My acrobatics is a +2.
ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a wiggly goblin. Ooh, 16.
First,
Did you beat me?
16 is really good. You are quite slippery, so you feel like arms try to grab around you, and you are able to wiggle around on them, for a minute until like it's all these like sort of reaching things for you, until one does grab you. Unfortunately, the number was an 18 that you had to
Oh
beat. I
no.
know 16 was really good, but you know this is a baby trying to run away from something. Traditionally, babies do get
They
grabbed
do.
by
Yeah,
things when they're
they
trying to
get
run
caught.
away. Um, so you get grabbed and you feel something cold and wet on your eyes and your face. Um,
Sneeze.
you sneeze into it. It's wetter now and slime as it's still trying to like go over your face. And when that is taken away, um, you see that you are actually being held by a goblin.
Oh.
By a goblin who is like running further like with you, not out that same door, but actually further into the stew hall. Make me perception check just to sort of like look around you right now.
Yeah, that's a 4.
That's a 4. You still see like a lot of smoke around. That's what you
Ah,
see.
I could see again. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You were kind of just wrecking my guys there, so we're trying to get you out of it. But
Ass hitting
also,
him.
yeah, no, hold on to that. We are gonna need it. And this goblin lifts you up onto a perch. It's this sort of like lip above above something
Uh-huh.
here in the stew hall. And he yells to you, "Pull that lever!"
Got it. Okay.
And so you will need to traverse. As you traverse this ledge, there is like a ledge and then like a little inlet.
Oh
I think
boy.
where you do see like a lever that's connected
A
to
lever.
something. Yeah.
That one right there.
Yeah. No, this is funnier. The blue lever.
Okay. Oh god, are there more than one lever?
Oh, it's so much funnier if there is.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way over there.
Okay, you're gonna need to I think this will actually be this will be okay. This will be acrobatics in order to stay on this ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're small, but it's more of like a little lip.
I'm so freaking wiggly. That's an 18.
That's an 18.
I
You
got an 8.
100% are able to like sort of like sidle your way across.
I just imagine it's like Gronk from The Emperor's New Groove, where he's like inching across the wall with nothing in front of him, going.
Yeah, and
Uh,
and also like Emperor's New Groove. Pull the lever,
oh
Goblin.
my god! Yes. So I make it over there, and how many levers are there, Billy? I need to.
There are 2 levers.
Okay. Okay. This what's
And
gonna make it. This what's gonna make it. I. I'm not gonna ask you what colors the levers are.
yeah, that feel. I mean,
I'm gonna ask you. How do the levers make me feel when I look at them?
confused.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
You're at the levers. I think it's a pretty smoky room in here. So I think maybe that instruction of like the blue lever, it's almost like the smoke is making it a little bit grayscale in here.
And I don't know what blue means.
Exactly.
So it's really just a bad time.
Yeah.
Well, you said pull the blue lever. I don't know which one the blue lever is. But if I pull both of the levers, then I will pull the blue lever. So, yeah. And then ChooChoo's just gonna pull both levers.
Both levers at once will require a strength roll.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. We got this, ChooChoo. We got this, ChooChoo. It's a 19 minus 2, so it's 17.
A 17. I think it would be wild if I said 17 wasn't good enough at your level.
My physical stats are significantly better than my mental stats. I'm just gonna
I can tell.
Yeah, Dex 10, Con 10, Strength 6. The rest of them, it's not great.
So, with these 2 levers pulled,
you played yourself, Billy.
Of course I did. That's this entire game. You do understand that, right? It's actions first, consequences later. I'm just trying to remember the moving parts of this room.
Yeah.
I think with the one lever, you kind of see through the smoke. Above you is a goblin on a harness. Like on a rope harness, who now like swings in down below, and he actually has like a bucket of water. Yeah, no, he has a bucket and ladle of water that he is like ladling out onto the ground, and you hear this sort of like psss, to sort of like put out some stuff on the ground. And then swings wildly the other way with the other lever being pulled, hitting the side of the stew pot, which then falls over, sloshing on the ground, definitively filling the air with such a pungent scent of like, it's so many soups and stews at once. Like imagine the smell of a hearty fall vegetable soup, and imagine the smell of a tortellini clam chowder, and just sort of have them mixed into one glorious goblin scent.
Honestly, that just sounds great. ChooChoo for a brief moment wobbles on the lip that they're standing on because they're hit by this aroma that they've never had before in their life. They're like, oh.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. It's good. It's fine. That is a 12.
A 12 is you're able to go.
My hubris is coming back.
And we survey the ground around us, and you see like you see the one goblin on the harness just sort of like swaying back and forth, slow, a little slower every second there. You see all like the stew on the ground, and like 4 stew-covered goblins standing there looking at you.
I pulled the blue lever.
And the one who's closest at you just looks at you and goes,
Can I get down now?
yeah, let's come help you down.
Okay.
And
Where's
that's where we'll take a quick break.
Amazing. I'm so excited.
We'll be back in 15 minutes. Thank you, everybody. Hope you are enjoying ChooChoo's big day. See you shortly.
So chaotic. Bye.
here we are once again, back to the scene of the crime.
It's a crime.
I think we return to the stew hall, and what you see is a couple goblins with goblin mops, mopping up the stew that's all over the ground right now. You're being tended to by one of the older goblins. The one who like put you up there is like, okay, let me see those marks on you right then. I don't know. We haven't had anything like this in the stew fires before. I am sorry about that.
What was that?
And I just said we've never seen something like that.
Seen it?
It was just at one point we were cooking the stew. We took some of the junk that we're not going to use in our hoard and we tossed it in the fires, and there was this like pop, and then these things like came out as us at the smoke, and it just ugh.
It was gross.
It filled this whole area.
I thought that was just how the stew hall was. But I was through the little door for the goblin sizes.
It's usually, you see all these like sort of broken bits of bowl and spoon on the ground. Those are normally on the tables.
Oh.
And the stew normally, if you saw them before they broke, you would see that they would hold the stew pretty well, in fact.
Oh, I thought you just licked it off the ground.
You get a bit full that way.
And then I'm gonna like lick the ground real quick.
Okay.
That is good. That's the best thing I've ever tasted.
Have you tasted anything else in your entire life? Okay, that tracks. So this place is probably going to be out of commission for a little bit until we get more of the eternal stew going.
No.
Yeah, it's all right. That's
No, I need the stew.
You need the stew?
I need a bowl of stew for Jeff.
Ooh, okay.
It's part of my adventure.
Alright, well, if it's just for Jeff, that's fine. He can eat it off the floor, no problem. We just need to get a bowl. Roll me like an investigation to to find a non-broken bowl.
Yeah. Okay. That's a 5.
That's a 5?
Yeah.
In my heart, I was setting it at a DC 5
Nah.
for a baby.
Really?
Yeah, so I should have said it. You should always say your DCs out loud, DMs. Then it'll feel less janky when it's actually low. But I'll say it ain't a great bowl. You are able to find 75% of a bowl.
Yeah,
it's got a good shard missing from it. But it does hold stew as long as you hold it at an angle.
Yeah. This is gonna be great.
Yeah. This is
Where's
it. So they
my
are able
stick?
to but let me just see.
My hand stick.
Your hand, the thing in your hand.
Yep. I found it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good. I'm glad. Harf.
What's a harf?
And it's like looking at the goblin who is actually now sort of like rejigging himself on this series of ropes and pulleys that he has. Harf the goblin chef, who is what do you want?
Hello.
Hello, little one. what is just like try? It's a complicated process to get anywhere. He's got like a bandolier of spices. And his ladle is now sort of at a in a sheath on
Yeah,
a
whole ladle sheath.
yeah, on his belt.
Okay. Yeah.
It's got a cantilever. No, what are those things called? Dads have them on their belts.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh, a carabiner?
A carabiner. He has the ladle on a carabiner on his belt.
It stretches out. There's a little
Yeah.
plastic. Perfect. Hello. I require soup.
Well,
Stew.
there's
Not
okay.
soup. I found soup already. I need stew.
You found absolutely. So let's just there's not a lot. There's a lot on the ground.
Jeff.
Oh, for Jeff. Yeah, that's fine. That'll be good for Jeff. So here, you just need a little of this, and like pulls a series of specific spices out of the bandolier and like spices it up right and has you stir it a little bit with like a spoon that you have there as well.
Could I just and ChooChoo's gonna stick their tongue out. I just want to try that. Can I just
What is your preference?
Spicy,
sour, floor
stew. That's all I've ever tried.
Tell me once you've got a better palate.
Okay.
and hoist himself like back up.
I'll try and get down with my bowl of floor stew.
Yeah, you look up and Harf is like getting back up, and there are other like there's like fruits and meats and other stew ingredients also all like hanging on ropes from the ceiling.
This is the best.
That he is now like
moving around.
Yeah.
God, I love Harf. Okay.
And you see the other goblins that now also like sort of pushing the big stew pot, because it's essentially, it didn't get hurt. It's a big iron cauldron.
Okay.
That they are. It's now, but it's taken like 4 of them to push it back up.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't near it when it fell over.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Died. So all right, so I'm gonna take my 75% successful bowl.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna waddle out with my feet covered in stew. Before I go, I'm probably gonna pause and just kind of like some of the stew off the floor, because it's the best thing I've ever had in my life.
Okay. I imagine it's sort of that that you're walking, you're holding the bowl in a certain way, and you're holding it up and it's like still walking and sort of dragging your tongue along.
Yeah, that's 100%. So I'm like holding the bowl, and like my body's small and flexible, so I'm just kind of like flopping my head on the floor and going as I.
And you're super leaving through the doggy door again as well.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. I'm not using the door handle.
The door it's like a jar, but
I go around to go through. Yes, that's how I got in.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna come out, and so I just have stew dirt marks up the left side of my face. And I got my little bowl, and so like I have the bowl, and then I have my hand stick tucked under my other side, but I've collapsed it because I figured out how to do that.
Yes, that makes sense.
I hope.
You can. This is your goblin heirloom. You have an inherent attunement to this, so you
beautiful.
You can.
I've collapsed it so it's not 5 feet long anymore.
Yeah,
it's a reasonable size for ChooChoo to handle.
And I super imagine, as if we were scoring this, the like instrumental version of "This One's Going to Make It" would play like the little like march behind you.
Yeah. And I'll just head back into the main hall. My goal is to get to the dungeon to give Jeff the stew.
Okay.
So I would probably waddle past Soup Hall.
You get
Humming.
the stew, little one.
I got it.
All right, go.
It's a good stew. Stew drunk. Sit all down the side of there.
Harf knows how to make it right for every goblin who eats it. You wouldn't believe that it's been one pot of stew that's been brewing for the last 100 years.
Does it usually go on the floor?
Not in my lifetime.
Oh. Well, now it has.
Sticks his finger in the bowl.
That's good.
Sure does.
I wanted to eat the bowl, but I can't because it's for Jeff.
Gotta get a bread bowl for that.
Just go ahead and my tongue into the bowl real quick a couple times.
Gosh. What's a self-control roll that we can have you make?
I feel like that would be a constitution roll?
It feels like an intelligence saving throw.
Oh. Yeah. That makes sense. Alright, hold on, let me... Come on, ChooChoo, don't eat the bowl of soup. Stew. No.
Pond does not look happy.
No, it's... I eat the whole bowl of stew. And I mean like the bowl too.
It is a ceramic bowl.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1 and I have a -3 to intelligence.
Right. I think you you definitely are licking this bowl clean as you come, because now you don't have any more floor stew. You just have like what was in the bowl and what was tracked on your feet as you were walking. And I think maybe you do take a little like to the bowl, but I am not going to let you eat this bowl.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because I think with that, it's a poor intelligence throw. You are going to present this empty bowl to Jeff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, great. So I proudly walk into the dungeon. Jeff.
Oh, you brought it. You brought it.
There you go. Jeff, I brought you stew.
You brought me most of a bowl.
Yeah, there was a stew in it, and it was really good. And I brought you the stew.
The stew's like the part that goes in it.
Well, I have some on my feet. I could put in the bowl.
Your feet are licked clean. You're looking. You do not have a drop of stew left on you. I don't know what hopping maneuver you made as you got here.
To pause to suck on my feet.
Yeah, that's that low intelligence throw.
Okay, well, I did break you stew.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You did not.
It was in the bowl when I left the hall, and then I brought the bowl to you, and I brought you the stew. Wait, I did bring you the stew. Hold on, just a second.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
We know.
I got myself. I would like to attempt to put the stew back into the bowl.
What are your goblin feats?
My goblin feats are snotty. I produce an excessive amount of snot. And stinky. Natural odor wafts from you at all times. Uh
I I will not allow you to do this because you do not have the spewy feat.
Dang it. Okay, fair enough. I respect it. Hold on. And then I'm gonna walk back across the hall
Yeah.
with my bowl. I'm gonna go get more stew. And I'm gonna eat
I
some more off the floor. Is there
I
more
think
stew?
you get there and they've been actively mopping it up. Um
I
I don't know if there's a lot
I need
left
more
right now.
I need more stew for Jeff. Please.
You just got a whole bowl.
I know, but then I ate it.
You
It
ate it.
was the
We've been
yummiest. It was the bestest stew I've ever had in my whole life. My tummy feels so warm and soft. I even licked it from behind my ears.
make a persuasion roll. And this is to goblins.
Okay, I have advantage.
You do.
Mama needs a new bowl of stew. So that is a 16 on the die, which means it's a 13. In real life.
13 in real life. Only a true stew appreciator would know to talk about this stew. You like it that much?
Oh my gosh, I would do anything for another bowl of stew for me, but I have to get a bowl of stew for Jeff instead. I want to eat your whole. I don't. You know when you're bored from the pool, slime, and you have to go like your way through the top, to the top. You know,
I think we were all born.
I want to do that in the stew, but instead of going, I want to go and eat it.
Well, that's hyperbole, we hope. But we can
Yeah.
get you for you. We can get you 2 bowls of stew.
Oh, the two more bowl. Can I have one of them?
And you see so there's a couple of the goblins are like rolling their eyes here because like they're like this. Okay, we don't have like we're trying to clean this up right now. It's not like lunch, but you've hit the heart of the chef, who is going to rigmarole you up via the harnesses and the levers that he works, because some of those other like there are those 2 levers over there. There are other like higher levels that he's able to maneuver with.
I'm so happy right now about the stew bowl.
You can tell. However, it is 2 bowls of stew, and they are similarly like they were able to collect a few more bowls in the time that you were gone, but like you're gonna have to balance them.
Hmm. That tracks. Could I eat the fuller one?
The problem would be solved if you ate a bowl right now.
I would like to eat a bowl right now. And take the other bowl to Jeff.
I will allow you to
Or will I
nibble a
well,
stew.
would I have to make another self-control roll though? That's the if I consumed the stew again.
You know what? There's a little talk between some of the other goblins, and they come and they put a Tupperware lid over one of the bowls.
Amazing. So
And
I
there's a little piece of masking tape, and in Goblin is just written, the letters, and this is our grand reveal here of how Jeff is spelled.
oh God.
Geoff.
Of course, that's how Jeff is spelled. Okay. I love it. I'm going to then quickly just snarf down the stew that's in the unlabeled bowl. Whether or not the rest of the kitchen looks on in horror as a tiny goblin just inhales stew. And then I'm going to throw the bowl
There's a
behind
lot
me.
that are looking at you like, okay, come on, move along so we can clean here. You do see Harv looking at you with pride.
Oh, good. Okay, Harf is my new best friend. So as soon as I finish snarfing down Harf's stew, I'm going to toss the empty bowl over my shoulder, and I'm gonna waddle proudly with a very full tummy.
Make me a ranged attack roll.
God damn. uh, do I add anything to that roll? I don't know.
This, I think, would just be like an improvised weapon, which you're not proficient in.
I'm not proficient with, so that would just be a 10.
It's exactly the number you need to hit an unarmored goblin. And it might not be, but it's just funny enough for us to see her.
Oh my God.
That was going to make it. That was
going to make it. Because as you're going through the main one, Sue is still there. They're cheering you on. Waves at you from. You can see now a small scaffolding that Sue has gotten a few people together to start building.
Ugh. I got the more stew again. Gotta go give it to Jeff.
Well, give it to Jeff.
Gotta give it to Jeff. Gotta give it to Jeff.
Don't have us talk too close to each other, because our voices are getting a little similar.
Gotta give it to Jeff and not make it talk. Gotta give it to Jeff. I'm gonna make it.
And then I'm gonna waddle my way back to the dungeon.
I got your stew.
You got my stew?
It's got your name on it and everything.
Shakes it a little. It's full.
It's full. They put the lid on it.
I'll have him make a sleight of hand check to open it. Take the lid off of the cracked bowl. 17. So he is able to. He is able. Okay.
Thank God.
It's good stew.
I really needed this today.
I'm glad. Now I have a favor for you.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to make a hold on, I gotta think about it. A stack.
Oh, you need to make a. You need to tower up.
Yeah. Put them on top
Look,
of each other.
You brought me stew here. Take as many as you want. Dave tosses you a ring of keys.
It's as big as I am.
Yeah.
I need 4.
4. Let's see where that chart is again of the Goblin prisoners. I guess. It's a D6 chart. And one cell is already empty. It's a cell. You look in there, and you just see sort of like a smattering of fine hair that does make you sneeze as you pass it. so you don't spend a lot of time looking at that one.
I don't like that one.
Roll me just 1d6, and that will determine which prisoner is you're not taking.
6.
Okay. So here are the 4 that you get to help you. One is a gentle bee folk who doesn't speak to you as you like unlock the door and motion for them to come, but they do a dance. That you can sort of intrinsically join in on as they're desperately trying to communicate with you, but you don't speak the dance language of the bee folk.
No,
So,
I just wiggle my body at them.
There's also Clack, another crusty old goblin. Thank you kindly.
We're gonna make a goblin tower.
Now, exact same voice as Sue.
Yeah, I feel like they.
Now, it's over 7 years since I've made one of those. There's also a halfling with this wild look in their eyes. You're not wearing a hat, are you?
No.
No. You're not wearing. I can tell. I can see that you're not wearing it.
What's a hat?
Ooh, we'll find out.
We're gonna make a tower.
Just sort of keeps waggling his eyebrows at you.
Yeah.
ChooChoo waggles back while dancing.
And then there is a confused looking child looking.
Hello.
Hello.
We're making a tower.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
I don't know.
You want
What are
some
you
stew?
doing here?
I'm
Yeah, I want
going
some
on.
stew.
I'm going on an adventure.
Can I come?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here you go.
Comes with you.
Come on. We're gonna go make a tower to go to the top.
What is? So yeah, you get these 4 up here, and there is a scaffolding. So I think you get out there, and Sue is just like, oh, okay, I did that. So Sue doesn't necessarily need to be part of this tower, and Clack comes out, and Sue and Clack sort of give each other this complicated handshake. And you can tell they're just kind of like busy catching up with each other.
Okay.
So you get the beef of the halfling and the child and yourself.
This is gonna go so well.
What order would you like them in?
Okay. It's important. How strong does the bee folk look?
The bee folk looks
Beefy?
looks solid, at least like a solid thorax, and it has like multiple limbs. So probably one, the beefier than a child, beefier than a halfling.
Good. Okay, so Mrs. I don't know your name. What? Okay. Wiggle. Okay, so Wiggle, you're gonna be right here. You stay still, okay? Still. No wiggles. Just still. No, just still. Okay. Now, between the halfling and the child, who is bigger?
I would put them on somewhat even footing. But the child, it seems a little more vacant. Well,
Got
I guess
it.
yeah, but you know,
Yeah. I know what you mean.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. No Hats.
Hmm?
Can you go up
Has a
on
hat,
top
though.
of that guy right there?
Okay. Oh, I am that. I'm that.
You're gonna be the
Yeah.
hat.
Okay. All right.
And then, excuse me.
Hmm?
Can you go on top of the half that person that's the hat? Can you be that person's hat?
Yep. No, absolutely down for whatever.
I love it.
Okay. Now do I just go up?
Yeah. So, how we're gonna run it? How we've run our goblin towers before. This is a bit of a taller one, but we're all gonna roll a d6, and the goal is to be close to the next d6. Okay, you're gonna have to be within the bounds of your proficiency bonus. So, what is your proficiency bonus right now, little goblin?
My proficiency bonus is 2.
Is 2. So you have to be within 2. So I'm gonna roll.
Is it 2? Did I do that wrong?
I believe it's 2.
It's 2. Yeah, it's just 2. Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna start with, and I'll tell you their names here because I don't know how important they're gonna be. Boars the bee folk rolls
Boars.
a 4. Good one to start with. Tarum the halfling.
Terrible.
4. The base of your tower is quite solid. Like, you told this bee folk to stand still, and they are like just like buzzing with stillness. And Tarum very easily loves hats, so takes a position as a hat.
Is being a hat.
Yes, and let's see how the hat on a hat looks. Alden the child rolls a 6, which is for 5, 6 is within 2. We started with 4, so we're a good tower so far. However, since it's a 6, that limits your options.
That means I can only go down to 4. Okay.
Yeah,
So it's a
ChooChoo, you need
5, or
a
6.
4, 5, or 6 in order to successfully complete this tower.
We could do this. We could do this. We can't do this.
Oh no.
I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3!
It was so close.
So close. So what happens is, it's a solid tower, and ChooChoo, you climb up this tower, and you get to the top of this barrel, and it's pretty solid beneath you, but you are sort of wheeling back and forth as you pull trying to make this work where it wouldn't have just been a hole there. I think the barrel, the bottom of it sort of moves as a trap door, and you start to sort of like push on it when you start to feel things give out underneath you and they fall. Roll me. I really want you to make this, so do it at advantage, please.
Okay.
But roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm proficient with those.
You're proficient with those.
I got a 10 in my dexterity. Okay, so +2. Hold on. That's could be worse. It's a 14.
A 14, you are able to hang on to the bottom of that barrel as everything gives out below you. And there's this little like hush of like of the other goblins. But then you just hear This one's going to make it.
Oh no.
This one's going to make it. This one's going to make it. There's like chorus beneath you chanting that you're gonna make it as you sort of like pull yourself up into the barrel.
Crying. This was
going to make it. However, that one from before is sort of looking around. They're not, though. ChooChoo. You pull yourself up to the very top of Gob Rock.
Mm-hmm.
You're through this barrel. You are now outside. And you hear the wind around you. You look around at just at the dark night sky around you. And I think you lean over the top of the barrel to look at the world that's around you. And I would like to. You haven't gathered a lot of information or resources in this session, so I would like you to roll me. Yeah. Roll me 2d12s, and I will tell you some interesting features that you see.
Okay, I could do that. 2d12s. Oh, okay. I got an 11 and an 8.
An 11 and an 8. An 11, you see to the southwest. You see this sort of like crater in the ground. Like it's a large forest that stretches out around you. But this is where the trees like sort of like dip into this lower valley that just looks very different and very created and crafted. And then with an 8, you see to a little north of that same thing, you see another outcropping of rock from the bottom of another mountain. You see just a little like trickle of a river out from what looks to be a cave in that. So an interesting feature to see. And as you are looking at that and leaning, because both those features are in the west, so as you are leaning, you realize that this barrel is not so carefully stuck in the top of Gob Rock and starts to fall and roll down Gob Rock towards the west, and that's where we will end the session tonight. ChooChoo, you have had an incredible day out. Well, a day in, you're out now.
Finally out.
This is a little early in comparison, but in order to catch you up to the rest of our party, you are going to level up to Goblin level 2.
Yeah!
So, what this means is you are going to get to choose one of your abilities to move to add an additional D6 on. What ability would you like to add a D6 to?
I think I would like to just add a d6 to my wisdom.
To your wisdom?
Get that baby up a little bit better.
Okay, so this is also going to determine which growth spurt you get, which I have the list up here, so I'll be able to tell you. So what is your current wisdom?
My current wisdom is 3.
Is 3. All right, roll a d6 and let's see where that ends up.
A 2.
A 2. So ChooChoo has an ultimate wisdom right now of 5. And also, as you're in this barrel and you're rolling around, that experience that you had before of being blinded.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes when you go through a hardship, that's a learning and growing experience, and you do actually feel in this growth spurt your eyes getting quite a bit stronger and more pronounced in your gobbling face. You can add a +2 to either charisma or intelligence.
Ooh.
Which do you choose?
We could go with charisma.
Okay, what does that bring your charisma to now?
7.
7. And you also get proficiency in investigation checks.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That's so exciting.
I'm glad to hear it. For everyone else, people are watching this. For everyone who's watching this, thank you for sticking with us through this very chaotic and very improvised session through the choices that we decided to make here today. Pond, I'm going to let you give some shoutouts to yourself, but first I want to give a thank you to our sponsors of the channel, and once again to SlowQuest for creating the Goblings adventure. We've run through the opening nest part twice now, and it's been super fun every time. I'm highly going to encourage people to buy this module. But the actual sponsors of our channel, I want to give a shout out to Session Zero Clothing, creators of awesome TTRPG inspired streetwear. You can use code ORDER at checkout for 15% off of your purchase with them. We have another fantastic clothing designer that helps us help you, and that is the fantastic Arclight Court. You can use code TIO15 at checkout for 15% off your purchase there. And next up, Norse Foundry, creators of artisan stone and metal dice. If you use code TIO15, you'll get 15% off your purchase. And, of course, our friends at Mithril Armory, use the code INITIATIVE there, and you can get 10% off of your purchase. And last but not least, Umbral Oculus Dice. If you use code INITIATIVE, you'll get 10% off a full set of dice from them. I have a dice set from them. They are incredibly sharp. I feel like I'm going to cut myself every time. Thank you so much for being here. Pond, where can people find you besides here nowadays? What? An edit point? What was that? Hey, Pond. Hey, Pond, where can people find you?
You can find me on Feywild and Out on Twitch. You can find me on Instagram as Pond Plays Games, on Twitter as Pond Plays, and you can find me every Sunday over on Girls Run These Worlds, where I'm playing Liminal Horror Campaign. It is a great time, and I think that everybody is going to really have a good time if you haven't already seen it. So join us there, and you'll be able to find me here every other Wednesday with the Goblings. I'm so excited to be ChooChoo again.
The rest of the
for the first time. But be with y'all again.
Yeah. I can tell you for a fact the rest of the Goblings are looking forward to having you so much.
I'm so excited.
I am Billy Sequire. I am here on the initiative order running the Goblings every other Wednesday. And I'm also just going to give a shout out, if you liked this game today, the one-on-one session, I ran last year the series Dungeons & Dragons Nerds, which was the Nerds Candy adventure, which was mostly all one-on-one sessions. So if you liked this format, go check it out. Otherwise, I am going to put on my air conditioning, or at least open a window, because I don't know if you can see how much the DM sweat is running down here, but that's also just because it's July. So thank you, everybody. Please go laugh with your friends. It's the best thing in the world.
Truly a great time.
Bye.
Good night, guys.